what we're basically doing is if the tempo is going 1, 2, 3, 4, the piano is doing eighth notes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay? So what we're basically going to do is think of it like this. If you want to do all downstrokes, I suggest doing a little palm muting, right? So you're not just... So you allow yourself to have dynamics in the song, right? So it's not all one just giant strum fest, right? So we would do 2 groups of 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first 2 chords, the G and the E minor, get 2 groups of 8. The C and the D, the next 2 chords, basically get 1 group of 8 each. That's the first time through. The second time through, everything's exactly the same, except for the D chord, which only gets 5 hits. But you're going to pause and basically account for those other 3 beats before you go into the chorus. So, all together, it's going to sound like this if we do downstrokes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chorus. Okay, now you can add a little bit of excitement to that if you're feeling good with your right hand. We can keep that same palm muting thing going, but we can add some down and up strokes. I'll give you an example of what that would sound like. This is just going to be random down and ups thrown in there. So we got... Perfect timing, a jet flies over. I love that. All right. So from there, we're going to get into the chorus. So let's break that down. All right, so let me play the chorus for you, or the first half of the chorus, and then I'll break it down. Here we go. Okay, so if we're going to keep that same downstroke vibe going, we're going to count it, and it's going to be the same chord progression, but it's going to have a transition chord. In this case, the first 2 chords we're going to play, G, our transition chord is going to be D. Then we're going to go into E minor. Then we're going to use that D again to transition into C. Our last transition chord is going to be E minor on our way to the last chord in the progression, which is D. Okay? So you got to think of groups of 8, right? And here's how we're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then our first transition, 6, 7. And then we're going to go to E minor, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the D is the only chord that gets a full 8 count. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the first half of the chorus. Now you can also do a strum version of it, like. Right, so it's basically just that same thing we did in the beginning. We're basically doing downstrokes, keeping that same rhythm, but just throwing in the occasional down and upstroke. Okay, so for the second part of the chorus, it's got some tricky timing as well. Okay, so you're basically pushing your way into the next chord before the group of 8 is over. All right, so this time we're going to go from G to C, then to E minor, then to D. So it's the same chords, just a little bit different of an order. Now we're going to think of groups of 8 still, but we're going to go till 7 on the first chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then what I'm going to do is basically go 8 and then down, up, down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I've done basically the same thing, but now we're just holding it till 7, and we go into that next chord on 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, same kind of thing that we were doing earlier. Okay, so you're pushing into the next chord. Now the only one that kind of doesn't have the exact same flow is C to E minor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to drop my finger in transition. Now I just got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So on the second time we go through the D, you're going to add one extra at the end. So you count to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and then it goes back into the verse. Business as usual. Now we're going to get back into chorus 2, which is the same for the first half, and then the second half goes into a bridge. So let's go over that. All right, so let me play it for you, and then I'll break it down. Here we go. Okay, right? You're like, going, what is going on? So it's basically, it's pretty easy, right? The first part is the first part of the chorus that we've done already. So whew, you got that out of the way with. The second part, we're going to go to E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going down, down, up, down, down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So E minor to G is the first two counts of 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing right there is I'm basically doing my outline of my C add 9 chord. I'm muting out this D string. I'm using my first finger on what would be the second fret. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up to the C add 9, 5, 6. Okay, so keep that number 6 in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's going to do the same kind of a thing, but now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, walk down, and then back into 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back into an acapella or just drums only version of the chorus, okay? So, all together, remember we're going to do groups of 4 starting on E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, that was awesome, you guys, right? I know you've done it up to this far and you're like, yeah, I'm totally rocking this. And that's awesome because it's tricky timing, but what's great is it shows you that 4 chords can be exciting, done differently, played around with the beats and how many times, and you're pushing into new, chords and stuff like that. So you can take a simple chord progression and just make it awesome and a little different, so the ear's like, oh, dude, what was that? Or, dudette, what was that? That was great. Try it out in your own chord progressions and, make your own hit. You guys are awesome.